In this video, I'm going to be going over the easiest way to make money online right now without needing a personal brand. The best part about this is it doesn't require any capital to get started. You don't have to post content every day that you don't like, and you're going to build skills that are going to last you a lifetime and allow you to make a lot more money down the line. I've personally made over $200,000 doing this for just one guru. And every single guru you see online selling a course or selling a coaching program is doing this exact thing. They just have a team behind them. And that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do. We are in an absolute gold rush right now for online coaching. And all these coaches need people behind them in order to actually have a successful coaching program and make money. And each of these positions behind them are giving opportunities for you to make money. All you have to do is learn these skills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my laptop and I built a diagram and an outline to show you how you can fill one of these positions and how you can work your way up to you being the person behind these gurus, making all the money without needing the following, without attaching yourself to all of this content. So without further ado, let's go to my laptop. I'm going to break everything down for you. All right, we are at the laptop. And before I get into the diagram that I made and how you guys can start all this is just one of my dashboards with the one influencer that I did work with. And I know this is only 120K. I've showed you guys in my past videos the sums adding up across all my dashboards to over 200K, and I've done more since then. But in this video, I really don't want to focus on that. You can go to my past videos and see, what I've done with that. I really just want to show you guys exactly how you can do what I do. So starting off with this, influencers, gurus, I'm sure you guys have probably, if you're watching this video, you are in this space, some form, some way, and you've probably seen at least one of these individuals, Brez Scales, TGR Trades, or even Cardinal Mason. And all of these guys have some sort of mentorship or coaching program. Brez does like freelance brand scaling. TJR does day trading. Cardinal Mason teaches copywriting. And the crazy thing is these are, some of the bigger people in the industry. But this industry is growing. Like there are projections for it to be $11.7 billion industry by 2032. If you go on Instagram right now, you are going to get hit with some sort of ads from an online coach or an online influencer with a mentorship. Like it is growing like crazy. And that's why I said this is a gold mine and is the perfect opportunity to get into right now. And the question, I asked a little bit back, and what you need to ask yourself is, do these influencers run coaching businesses by themselves? Do they handle hundreds of clients, course videos being built out, sales processes, setting processes, writing their videos, all of that? Do they run that by themselves? And the answer is no. They have a team, and that team consists of all of these positions. Now, depending on how big the influencer or the guru is, they might not need a film or a content agency. But I just included every single possible position that is needed when you have someone with an audience that is trying to, doing a coaching program. And what this does is, let's just take, TGR, for example. A filmer, he has one. An agency for his content, he has one. A copywriter, he probably has 1 to 3. Setters, he probably has anywhere from 1 to 20. Closers, he probably has 1 to 10. Sales managers, he has probably 1 or 2. People doing AI automation for his stuff, he probably has 1 to 3. And client success managers within his community, he probably has anywhere from 1 to 2. And while I put like 1 to 20, if you have an online coach that only has 10,000 followers, they might only need one setter. But someone like Brez Scales, who has 200K on YouTube, like 200K on Instagram, he probably needs upwards of 20 setters. So what this does is each of these is a job opportunity. So even if someone only has like 10,000 followers on Instagram and they only need one setter, one closer, and one client success manager, that's 3 jobs, 3 ways to make money and partner across one coach. And there are thousands. Like the larger the influencer, the more positions / number of positions they need. And I said it here, even if a new coach just needs one setter and one closer, that's 2 positions per coach, and there are thousands of them out there. So what that does is that creates thousands of opportunities. Like you don't need to become the guru that is preaching how to do day trading or how to do drop shipping. You can simply Partner up with one of these guys. You're not going to get with one of these guys off the start, but you can partner up with someone who has an online presence and wants to start an online coaching business or has one already, and you can become one of these. So again, I probably went ahead of myself here, but how can you capitalize on this? What you need to do is you need to learn one of these skills, and you need to do it for free at first. And you might be asking like yourself, like as you're watching this video, like, wait, why would I do it for free? Like the whole point is I want to make money with this. And why you do it for free is if you do it for free first, you're going to get results. And when you get results, what that turns into is social proof. Outreaching tons of people who have audiences and saying that you can do this for them is not going to be easy when you don't have results. But if you're doing it for free, it won't be that hard and you will be able to land your first client. All you need is one client. And then once you have that social proof, you can do it to get way more clients and you can work your way up the ladder of these positions. So let me go through kind of what these positions are so you guys can research each one and see what you actually want to do. A filmer and content agency, I'm not going to go through because if you're watching this video, you're probably not at that level yet where like you're not going to get someone who needs like this type of stuff. A copywriter, someone who does email marketing, someone who writes video sales letters for the people. Those are copywriters. If you're, opted into Brez Scales' landing page, you're going to get emails pretty much every single week. And a copywriter can write those emails and try to bring his audience into applying for his coaching. Setters, appointment setting is probably the number one thing I recommend if you're brand new to this to get into. What appointment setters are is every time a new person comes down the pipeline. So every single time someone opts into TGR's course, right? A setter, someone on his team is going to dial that person up. Hey, this is, John with TGR's team. Saw you were interested in day trading. What got you into it? And what a setter is going to do is going to qualify that lead, make sure that they have money, make sure that they're a good fit to work with the guru or the influencer, and then they're going to pass them on to a closer. And a closer is very similar, but a closer is the next step with this. And a closer is going to do the Zoom call with the prospect and try to sell them into the mentorship or the program. And once they do, they're going to get a commission. So if the program is $5K, a closer is going to get 10%. So they're going to get $500 for each sale. A setter is going to get 5%. So if a setter hands the lead off to a closer and then the closer closes them, the setter is going to get $250 if that program is 5K. So you can do this for free at first, and then you could start doing it paid. And it's very easy to make money here without any capital. Now, these, again, I'm not going to go too deep in this. A sales manager is pretty much going to manage the setters and closers, have weekly meetings. You guys aren't going to be at that level yet. AI automation, you could start to learn AI and learn how to automate the back ends of businesses. And a client success manager is just going to make sure the students inside the mentorship are successful. I recommend starting as a setter because it is not hard. It's very hard work. Like it's tedious. Like you need to be dialing leads like 24/7. But there's an opportunity to make really good money and it gets your feet wet in the sales space. And I think sales is super important. And as you master the skill and as you start taking on more clients and you start making money with this, you can climb your way up to the ladder to where you become the back end of everything and you manage an entire team of these people for multiple clients. And then you take a rev share of their coaching. So if they're making $100,000 per month selling coaching, you might get a rev share of 20% for managing this entire back end. And then you're making 20K per month. But it all starts with learning one of these skills first and then doing it for a client and working your way up the ladder. And you will 100% make money by just doing one of these skills. So I'm pretty sure that was all that I had. Yeah. So if you are trying to make money online right now, I recommend starting with appointment setting, but learn one of these skills. Do it for a smaller guru or smaller influencer for free. Once you get some results, start doing it, start charging for it, start getting commission for it, and then take on more clients and build your way up the ladder. And that's what you can do. Right now, I'm doing it in the reselling industry and I'm continuing to grow that, but you can do this for any single online coach, any single person with a online presence. Hope you guys learned something from this. I really think this is probably one of the best videos I dropped just in terms of advice and like really how to go about this. If you took any value from it, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment any questions you might have. And I think I might actually start like I have my Instagram, and I always have you guys DM me there if you have any questions. But I might just start a Discord just where I can interact with you guys. It's never charging for anything. It's literally just going to be a free Discord. That way you guys can just ask questions and we can kind of build a little community. So I'll put that in the description if I start it. But see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you took value from this. Peace.